I used to work for a doctor's office where I just answered calls basically all day. I'm earning, I started with $9 an hour. On the weekends, my coworkers would take my daughter and I would go Uber from Friday till Sunday before I get her. And that was just how our life was. So 2020, I got COVID. We actually both did. And I was just like, okay, now there's COVID. I can't work. I'm like, I have no savings. I have nothing. Okay, I'm a single mom. What am I going to do? That was just basically what vexed my spirit to, need a change. I was looking for how to just change my career, look at what I want out of life now. I saw a lot of places where they wanted you to pay and they would entice you with, oh, you wouldn't have to pay anything until you've graduated and then making $40,000 a year, and now you can start paying. I found out about Per Scholas just online. Per Scholas was like the perfect fit for me. And so I started. It was actually great. Definitely thankful for the materials that were provided, for us. We had a great class. Like everyone was just, we actually still talk even till this day. So it's like we also made lifelong friendships, which is great. I come from a community where we're not too open about talking about finances. I've never had to sit down and think of, oh, this is how or where I want my money to go. It's always just been, there's money in the account, there's a thing that needs to be paid for, pay it. However, we had a meeting with Miss Pollard. I decided, okay, well, I would give it a try. It wouldn't hurt, even if it's just to talk. Before I graduated, I had applied to about 10 jobs, and one of them said, hey, they wanted to interview with me. I was very concerned about, this is what I want. What if I'm offered this? How do I even approach that? How do I talk about money? So talking to Ms. Pollard, she's like, okay, well, the pay alone is not what you're looking at too. You're looking at benefits and all of that. So she just helped me, basically laid that all out for me, that this is what you should also be looking at. And if it's for a start, it is for a start. It's not where you're going to be for the rest of, your career. I told her it would be a great fit. And the next day they offered me the position. And then again, I'm like, okay, I need an emergency meeting with Miss Pollard because now I'm like, okay, do I accept this? This is what they're offering. And so she also was there, when I actually needed someone, because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Was I supposed to counter offer and all of that? So she did advise me through that. I've continued to meet with her to just say, okay, now let's do budgeting. But, been a great experience for me to just have her. There's someone there that, is able to tell me, okay, this is how this thing should go, and you're doing okay. You don't stress. I went from basically like having personal debt to having no debt just because of that coaching. So I am thankful for that. Right now, I'm a senior agent technical call center, which basically that's an application support. So I work for Cardinal Health, and what I do is answer questions and basically help troubleshoot issues with our app, website, or texting services. I feel like if I had not attended class, with Per Scholas, I wouldn't even have gotten into this path or even had the confidence to say, okay, this is what I want to do. Per Scholas did give me that avenue to think there is a ton of possibilities out there. It's not just like, don't limit yourself. Because I would never have thought I would go through anything IT, but here I am. And I actually graduated my class. I think the outstanding graduate. It was a huge blessing just having Per Scholas, give us this, floor to where we now have opportunities open for us. Per Scholas changing life, financial coaching, even for someone like me that wasn't open to it, I am thankful for it now. I feel more confident, knowing that it is something that needs to be talked about, and there needs to be more light needs to be shed on it as to, having that money talk and knowing where our money goes. And so I'm thankful that Per Scholas did again provide me that opportunity after class. And then I have that for 2 years after I graduate. So that's truly, truly remarkable.